Now going forward, we will have another measure for measuring the angles, okay? And that will be called as a radian, all right? So it's just like saying that I want to measure the length in meters and centimeters, correct?
Yeah.
Or meters and miles, kilometers and miles, right? Two different units, but they will eventually tell me the length only. In the same way, I have degrees and radians, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at this figure, do you see that in this case, there is a circle?
Yeah.
Right? The circle has a center.
Yeah.
Right? And the radius is r. So if you look at this length, yahan par, if you look at this length, this is the radius. This part is the radius. So even this will be r. And no matter where I draw it, that will also be r. Because all of that is going to be the radius only, right?
Yeah.
At a moment when even this length is r, at a moment, ये तो ऐसा possible नहीं होगा. If I move ahead, then जरूरी नहीं है कि उस समय r ही होगा. But when this arc length is also r, at that time I would say the angle which is being formed is 1 radian. Got my point?
Okay.
Got my point? What is it? When the radius is r in a circle, and at that time the arc length is also r, तब जो angle form होता है, that angle is 1 radian. Okay?
Okay.
That angle is 1 radian. Okay?
Okay.
An arc length which is equal to the length of the radius of the circle subtends an angle of 1 radian. This part is clear. So radian है क्या, ये समझ आ गया हमको, right?
Yeah.
Okay. अब radian and degrees के बीच का relationship निकालते हैं, ठीक है? So suppose I want to, like you said, that 180 degrees will always be a pi radian, ठीक है?
Yeah.
180 degree will always be a pi radian. So agar it is 360 degree, it will be 2 pi.
Yeah.
If it is 90 degree, then in terms of pi, it will be pi by 2.
Yeah.
Okay. When it is 45 degree, it will be pi by 4.
Yeah.
30 degree would be pi by 6.
Yeah.
60 would be pi by 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you have understood this much, then can you tell me that how much if pi, let's do unitary method, okay? You now know that pi radian is equal to 180 degrees. So how much is 1 radian?
If pi radian is 180, then 1 radian is how much? So then it will be 180 by pi. 180
upon pi. And pi ka value हमें क्या मालूम है, which we have always used in circles?
3.142.
3.14. So in your calculator, don't do it as 3.14. Just do 180
upon pi
divided by, don't round it off, just divide it by pi. What do you get?
Yeah, just give me a moment. I think okay. It's 57.23. 57.3.
So approximately 1 radian is how many degrees?
57.3.
समझ आया थोड़ा सा ये क्लियर हुआ? If an angle, so ये ऐसा एंगल है, अगर हमने यहाँ पर approximately 57.3 degrees का एंगल बनाया, at that time the radius will be equal to the arc length. Got it? Or I say if I make an angle of 1 radian, my radius will be equal to the arc length. Clear हुआ यहाँ तक? Any confusion? Okay.
So basically, now, when we do pi rad is equal, if pi rad is equal to 180 degree, so 1 rad would mean 180 divided by pi, which is 57.3 degrees. So 1
radian is approximately 57 degrees, just to keep it in your mind.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 radian is approximately 57 degrees. Okay, but this is like a rounded off figure. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
All right. Now we will have to learn a bit of conversions. Okay.
Yeah.
So suppose I want to change. It is all unitary method. आपको अपने mind में, मैं आपको इसके लिए कोई formula नहीं देना चाहती. All you need to keep in mind is I give you a question like this. All right. Suppose you want to convert. You have to tell me if what is the value of convert 43 degrees into radians. Convert 43 degrees to radians. Convert this.
So we know that 1 rad is equal to 57.3.
No, don't use that. Don't use that because abhi hum 57.3 क्योंकि 57.3 approximation hai. That's
so, okay,
good to
so
keep in mind.
So let's take, we know that 1 rad is equal to 180 upon pi.
Correct. Right.
And so what will happen? So we can do is in this case for 43 we can try converting it to pi.
180 degrees is equal to pi, then 1 degree is equal to pi by 180. This is in radians, right? Okay. So in that case, 43 degrees would be how much? Pi by 180 into 43.
Yeah.
Right? ये हमने क्या किया? I just used unitary method. So basically, what did you see? If you want to convert from degrees to radians, what are we doing? If you want to convert from degrees to radians, you're multiplying by pi by 180.
Yeah.
Correct? And then you multiply this by the number by 43. अब अगर suppose अब इसका value बता दो मुझे कितना आ रहा है?
The value is coming as 0.75.
So I have to multiply pi by 43 and I have to divide that by 180. So I'm getting an answer of 0.75
radians.
0.75 radians, right? So all we have to do is, now I can leave my answer as a pi or I can put the value of pi. Okay, yeah. I can either leave my answer as 43 pi by 180 or I can convert that, I can put the value of pi and get the answer in numbers without any pi. It's my choice. Or it depends on the question. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay? Yahan tak clear hai? Now our next point, radians to degrees karte hain abhi, okay? So suppose let's say 4 radians, I want to convert that to degrees.
4 radians into degrees, right?
Right, 4 radians into degrees.
Okay. So we know that 1 rad is equal to 180 degree upon pi. So what
so
does
again हम यही करेंगे. हाँ, okay, ठीक है.
Then
so pi is 180 degree. So pi radians is 180. So 180 upon pi. So therefore 4 radians is 180 upon pi into 4. Right?
Yeah.
So ये कितना आ गया आंसर?
229. 229. The thing is that our teachers mentioned like whenever we are doing at least for radians, at least rounded off at least 3 significant figures.
So abhi you can leave your answer as 180 into 4, which is 720 upon pi. Either you can leave it like this in terms of pi, or you put the value of pi. So 720 divided by pi, so 229.183 aa raha hai, right? 229.183 aa raha hai. Your teacher has said because pi we are already rounding it off. तो फिर हमारा आंसर राउंडिंग इतना ज्यादा राउंडिंग हो जाएगा ना कि आंसर लास्ट में गलत आ जाता है. सो वी यूजुअली डू नॉट राउंड इट ऑफ एट ऑल. हम राउंड ऑफ करते नहीं है, हम बिल्कुल फाइनल जब आंसर आता है तब हम राउंड ऑफ करते हैं. ठीक है? यू विल नेवर टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ पाई एज 3.14. यू विल ऑलवेज press the pi in your calculator. ठीक है ना?
Yeah.
ठीक है? So what are we doing for radians to degrees? Multiplying by 180 by pi. Right?
And for degrees to radians, we are multiplying it by pi 1 upon 180.
Right. So I'll just write that radians to degree. You're multiplying by 180 by pi. And for degree to radians, you are multiplying by पाई बाय 180। इजी है ना? लेकिन मैं तो कह रही हूँ आपको ये फॉर्मूला याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है, आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है कि 180 इज इक्वल टू पाई एंड यूनिटरी मेथड लगा लो हर बार, राइट? ठीक है, यहाँ तक कोई कंफ्यूजन कन्वर्जन का? चलो तो फिर एक काम करो, कन्वर्ट 5 पाई बाय 9 टू डिग्रीज, 5 पाई बाय 9 रेडियंस टू डिग्रीज,
radians, right?
5 pi by 9 radians to degrees.
Is the answer 100 degrees?
100 degrees is the right answer. Correct. ठीक है?
Yes.
You understood how to do it? This conversions is easy. ठीक है?
Yeah.
All right. इसमें confusion था स्कूल में? ये पार्ट में confusion हो रहा था क्या स्कूल में?
Yeah. Then like when we came to r theta, I think like more.
हाँ. Okay. ठीक है. उस पे भी अब हम आते हैं. ठीक है?
Yeah.
अब आते हैं. All right. Now see. Now let's say this was your so you can convert now radian to pi, radian to degrees and degree to radians, है ना? अब हमारे पास ये वाला फिगर था, ठीक है? This in this figure, what did you see? You have observed that if, ध्यान से देखना, if this is r, if this is r and this is r, then this angle is radians, 1 radian, right?
Yeah.
What if my angle is now 2r, 2 radians?
So then maybe
So
maybe if okay, so if OB and if OB is equal to my AB, wait, and just OB is equal to my AB, that means it is 1 radian, right?
Right. So this is 1 radian.
Label the other one, which is like M, because probably, so like maybe it'll be OB plus BM, which will become 2 radian.
So okay, so which means I am going to increase the size.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm increasing the angle.
Yeah.
If I'm increasing the angle, then क्या हो जाएगा बेटा ये? This is like
the arc of length will become bigger.
So this length is going to get bigger, and by how much? So suppose this part becomes theta, then this part would become, suppose theta times theta कोई number है. Let's say theta is some number. So if this is increasing by theta times, then the arc length would also increase r multiplied by theta.
Yeah.
Right? When this was 1, this was r into 1. When this becomes 2, then it will become r into 2. So if it is theta, then it becomes r into theta. Am I right in saying that? Yeah. Exactly. So you got the point. Now, if you've understood this concept, आप ये समझ गए कि अब हमारे पास आगे क्या होने वाला है. You understood that now my arc length is going to be, यहाँ से हमारा arc length का formula आ जाएगा, and that is here. This is my arc. So as I said, अगर ये part हमारा, if this part is say ये पहले थीटा था, this was 1 radian और यहाँ तक r था, अगर ये 2 हुआ तो ये r into 2 होगा, ये वाला part. अगर ये 2 हो गया, 2 radians हो गया, तो ये r into 2. So अगर ये theta times so this becomes r theta, and that is r theta is what? This is nothing but the arc's length. So what is the formula for arc length?
That is
this arc length is r theta.
Yeah.
Okay. And now till now, whatever I was saying earlier, I was always mentioning in radians, because what the whole story started with 1 radian.
Yeah.
तो ये जो r theta है वो क्या है? R theta है क्या?
Arc length.
that theta is in radian.
Yeah.
The theta is in radian. So formula for arc length is r theta, where theta is in radian. Now suppose you want to convert that theta into degrees. Into degrees. So we know how to convert it. अगर वो theta radian में दिया हो, suppose 2 radians is the theta. Okay. So what is the arc length? 2 into r.
Wait, can you say again? I think you just like for a moment like lost connection stuff.
Okay, I'll repeat. Suppose that theta is 2 radians.
Yeah.
Theta is 2 radians. Then what is the arc length?
2 radians times the r.
2
R.
into r, right? Okay. If the theta is 10 radians, then what is the arc length?
10 r.
10 r, right? अब मैं आपसे बोलूं इसी आंसर को मुझे कन्वर्ट कर दो डिग्रीज में. Convert this answer in degrees.
The radian,
So
right?
suppose theta is, one second, I'll write it here. Suppose your theta is 2 radians. Theta is 2 radians. I want you to convert the answer. So S is equal to R theta. So answer will be 2R. That is your answer in radians. This is radians.
Yeah.
When theta is in radians. I'm asking you to first convert this radians into degrees. So degree में convert करने के लिए आप क्या करोगे?
So we'll do, since 1 radian is equal to 180 upon pi. So we'll multiply 180 upon pi into 2, which will be, if I'm not mistaken, that will be 365. You could take like that.
Okay. So 2 radian would be, you need to convert it into degrees. So 2.
So it will be 2 into 180 upon pi. Which is, if you want to take it into degrees, like if you're moving pi or degrees, then it'll be 114.6.
All right. So 360 upon pi हो गया ये?
हाँ.
ठीक है. So that is something that you converted into what?
Degrees.
Degrees. So 360. So you understood how to, convert this. अब हम आते हैं what we have learned last year. ठीक है? So till last year radians was not there. How you used to find out the arc length?
So normally we used to do, basically for the arc length, you would take the center angle.
Central angle, that was theta in degrees.
And divided by 360 into pi and into r.
Which is the circumference, how much is the circumference? So into 2 pi r. So that's how you will do. Agar degrees mein hai, so arc length is theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. And if it is in terms of radians, so you understood why it is S is equal to r theta. Usme koi confusion nahi hai, right? So this part is clear. Very nice. So I want you to give me the answer for an arc subtends an angle of pi by 3 radians at the center with a radius of 15 centimeter.
And arc length is?
Arc length is what you're supposed to find out. Okay. Radius 15. Radius is 15 centimeters and arc subtends an angle of pi by 3 radians.
So then it's r into theta, which is 15 into pi by 3, which is 5 pi.
Which is how much?
5 pi.
5 pi. So this answer you've given me in terms of pi. Now suppose I ask you कि नहीं मुझे pi में नहीं मुझे exact answer दो. Put the value of pi. Then what is the arc length?
Arc length, right? 15.7.
15 into?
15.7.
15.7. Understood now? क्या करना है? Getting clearer now?
Yeah.
Next question. A sector has an angle of 1.5 radians, 1.5 radians, an arc length of 12 centimeters. What is the radius?
Arc length is?
Arc length is 12 centimeters. Angle is 1.5 radians.
Yeah. theta circle divided by 1.5, which I know we can, okay. It's 8. The radius is 8. R is
8
equal to 8.
centimeters. Very good. Right. Okay. Now, just a second. I'm giving you a question. Please do the answer for this. Okay. This is a question.
Okay. I think I've done this example in school, but I think I didn't get this example at all, so probably I'll try it again.
No problem. No problem. Now, here you have to find the length of the arc CD.
Okay.
Length of the arc CD.
Yeah, just give
Then
me
you have to find the length of AD and the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay. So one by one we'll do it.
Arc CD, right?
वो तो easy है, वो तो हमने just अभी सीखा.
R theta.
Absolutely.
R 0.9 into 8. Yes.
So CD अगर हमको निकालना
That'll be 7.2 centimeter.
CD would be equal to R theta. So that's your first part. CD is equal to R theta. R is 8 and 0.9 radians. 0.9 radians. So what is your answer for this one?
So the answer is 7.2 centimeters.
Is equal
now for
to
dB, another thing for dB is that dB would be 8 centimeter, because if you think about it, DC and dB are
perfect. dB is 8 centimeters. Perfect. Okay. Now, अब आपको
now
क्या
for
निकालना है?
AD.
The second part. Now, we need to find out how much is the length of AD. AD निकालने के लिए, now think about it, कि यहाँ पर हम ऐसा क्या कर सकते हैं so that we can find out AD, this part. What do we do? ये X part हमको निकालना.
The property of triangle. So if want to find AD,
this is something from last year.
Equal to AB minus okay, there will be AB minus DB. Okay, that's your first thing.
First thing, AD निकालने के लिए AD को मैं X मान लेती हूँ. ठीक है, this part is X. Let AD is equal to X. Okay.
AB minus DB.
So up think about it. You remember there were certain rules called as sine rule.
Yeah, I know that. So basically,
cosine rule.
So you could, and if you think about CAB is, because since a triangle, we're taking since ABC triangle is a triangle, isosceles triangle, which means that angle CAB is equal to angle CBA.
Okay.
You could take that, and then for the we need the AD, right? We need AD, right? In this case, right? We need AB. We need first AB, right? Full. So okay, wait. So okay, if I want to find AB and I have already two. I have an information. Can we take the sine rule here? Because
will the sine rule work or will the cosine rule work?
I think the sine rule, because if I am not mistaken, because the thing is that we don't have an angle. See, for C we can try and find the angle for it, but we can find the angle for it if we can, but
बताओ. I think we can apply. First you tell me. Sine rule क्या था? What was sine rule? And what was cosine rule?
Sine rule, if in this case, it would be basically sine A upon A is equal to sine C upon C is equal to sine B upon B.
Okay, so sine A I will take as, I don't know what angle is this, right? Do I know it? Will it be 0.9 only?
It will be 0.9 because see,
so sine of 0.9.
Yeah.
Okay, sine of 0 upon 9 divided this by upon opposite 8. Of this, which is 8, and then should be sine B, this upon this upon this would be how much?
It is sine 0.9 divided by
Same thing again. Sine 0.9 divided by 8. And then the last one is this one. Sine, which is how much?
Wait, okay. If 180, okay, see.
Total is pi.
Pi. Yeah, wait. So for when we took if we take 180, that is pi rad, right? That's pi rad, if I'm not mistaken.
So can I say that in this case, we are only talking in radians right now. So when you're doing in the calculator also, convert everything to radians. So pi minus.
I'm getting the answer as 1.34. 1.34 radians.
So pi minus 1.8, isn't it? Pi minus 1.8, which is pi minus.
So that will be 1.34.
1.34. और हम थोड़ा extra ले लेंगे because we want to take. अभी हम rounding off नहीं करना चाहते, right? We don't want to do.
Let's do that. Sine. And
Sine
that is
of,
divided by AB, right?
Sine of 1. Or can I just write it as abhi for the timing, or let's say 1.
Yeah, that is fine. It's okay.
1.34. I'll take a few more extra, decimals so that we don't round it off much. Are you getting my point? Why am I trying to do this?
I can understand.
Sine 1.341592. जितना maximum ले सकते हैं ले लेते हैं, ठीक है?
Divided by
AB. AB निकलेगा यहाँ से, right? So I can take this ratio and figure out
1.1592 into 8 divided by sine 0.9. Yeah, just give me a moment. I'll just add the simple calculator.
And since you're doing from your calculator, अगर आप इसकी जगह ना, if you write in place of this sine pi minus 1.8, then also it is fine.
Okay.
Calculator will do the rest of the calculation for you.
So the answer, the AB is equal to, we'll have a round off here, so I think 11.9.
AB 11.9. Let me check. We'll answer
11.9. You could take that.
One second, let me check. Sine of 0.9 0.9 divided by 8. I'll just do the calculation. Sine of pi minus 1.8, okay, into 8 divided by sine of 0.9. Yeah, you're getting the right answer.
11.9. So
11.9.
Now we have come back to 8, where AB is now come back to the equation. AB is equal to AD plus BB, right? Now we substitute the values for AB, which is AD we took as X, right? X plus 8, and AB was 11.92, right? That's
right.
11.92 minus 8 is equal to X. And your answer should come to 3.92.
3.92.
That's your
right?
Yes.
3.92.
Now, third question which you mentioned about the perimeter. So it will be AD plus BC plus AC.
Now, तो अब सब कुछ हमारे पास है. So the main part was calculating the AD part, right? AD को calculate करना was a little tricky, right? Okay. Now, I wanted to do the same question by the cosine rule once.
Cosine rule.
Cosine rule, you remember?
Yeah. So basically, it's A square is equal to B square plus C square minus 2 BC into cos A, which is
A square is equal to B square plus C square minus
2 BC into cos A.
BC into cos A. So, because हमको क्या निकालना है? हमको ये वाला part निकालना है.
We have all angles. Actually, we have all angles. We just.
So जो हमको निकालना है, I'll just put it here. AB square is equal to.
Give me a moment. Wait. Okay. So. Okay. So we have A square plus A segment. A square.
Can we use cosine rule here?
We can. Yeah. I'm just give me a moment. Cos A. So okay. Just okay. So if we want
8
AB,
plus x whole
that
square
is
plus
opposite, that will become here C square. So so it becomes C. Okay, so A square here. AB square is then.
Is it something like this? What I've written?
Okay.
Or instead of 8 plus x, I'll just write AB, not to confuse ourselves. AB.
Okay. Okay. Just give me a moment. Yeah. We can do that. Yeah.
Any confusion?
No. No, I think I understand where it's going on. Yeah. 0.9. So and I think we're taking with I think AC, right? AC as the main one, right? I think if I'm not mistaken.
No, I've taken जो दिया हुआ BC was given in the question, right?
Yeah.
So I've taken this side and this side.
So in this case,
and the angle between them,
so,
whatever is given to us.
8 you can do, okay, 8 square of AB square plus 64. Why would you do plus? Should you minus in this case?
Oh, sorry. Yes, it should be minus.
Okay, so that will be minus 16 AB into cos 0.9. Just give me a moment. Just okay. Okay, yeah, I think this slightly became confusing. Okay, so see, we are taking okay, so to start off, we are taking A angle in this case, which is.
So first of all, let's first name it, ताकि हमें को confusion ना हो. इसको मैं A बोलूं, इसको मैं B, नहीं, let's call this as.
Call AC as B. Call basically B, because since it's opposite to B.
Okay, that means because we've written this formula, तो मैंने इसको ये A ले लेते हैं, ये B ले लेते हैं, और no, A B हमने ये लिया. As per the formula, we've taken this as B and this as C. Okay, so that's how it is.
Yeah.
I want to find out this A. मान लो, ठीक है? This A. So what we have done is B square plus C square minus 2BC into the angle between them.
Yeah.
Confused?
Okay, so
that's what we do now. If this is your A, then this is A. To find this A, you need to square this, and multiply 2BC into cos of that middle angle, right? अब हमको a तो already पता है, a is 8 square, you already know.
Yeah.
So that is 64, right, is equal to ab का square. ab is what? हमारा ab is actually 8 plus x square.
Yeah.
Plus ये भी 64 minus 2. ये ab again I can write as 8 plus x into 8 cos of 0.9. अब यहाँ कुछ चीजें कैंसिल हो जा रही है, this and this, है ना?
Yeah.
Right? So what do we get is, let me bring this to 8 plus x into 8 cos 0.9 on one side is equal to 8 plus x whole square on this side. इसको ओपन करेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा 64 x square plus 2 ab, right? So यानी 16x is equal to 16x, am I right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. अभी हो पा रहा है ये सॉल्व या नहीं हो पा रहा है इससे?
Yeah, I think I got it.
कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो गया या सॉल्व हो जाएगा? Better to use sine rule only.
I mean, yeah, because see, the thing is that it's going basically onto quadratic. It's going like in a quadratic and fraction.
ठीक है. So let's stop this here only. So we found the answer here itself. I think this part is clear to you, right? कोई confusion तो नहीं है इसके अंदर, right?
नहीं, there's no confusion.
Okay. Now another part that you need to know was, you remember how to find the area?
Sector area, yes.
Right. Area of a sector. Huh?
Yeah.
Area of a sector would be
theta upon 360 into pi r square.
That was when we had degrees, right? अगर हमारे पास radians में है, then what will it be? It will be half r into the arc length. Or it is half r square into theta. Arc length is what? This is r theta only. So r into r would become r square into theta.
Yeah.
Correct? So हम area of a sector निकाल सकते हैं इस formula से अब हम, right? Yeah. So there is a question for you. Find the area of the shaded region. Shaded region ये क्या है? ये पूरा circle है?
Yeah.
Shaded region क्या है ये?
Semicircle in this case.
It's not a semicircle in this case. It's just a part. छोटा सा part है. तो आपको इस पार्ट को निकालने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? What are we supposed to do? If you look at this entire region, then what all do we have? We have this whole thing, which is a sector. ये पूरा एक sector है, correct? ये full sector है. और उस sector में से अगर हमने triangle को minus किया, तो then I will get the shaded area.
Yeah.
Right? So sector minus triangle. Sector का formula हमको पता है, half r square theta minus half triangle का क्या होता है? Half ab sin theta, या फिर half base into height, whatever is given to us, right? We'll use it accordingly. So this part is understood.
Yeah.
One question. आप area तक पहुंच गए स्कूल में?
Yeah.
Have you started area of a sector?
No, we mostly gone with at least arc length at least.
Arc length तक हो चुका है?
Yeah.
Okay. अभी तक जितना किया हमने, कोई confusion आ रही है?
नहीं.
अब समझ आ गया?
समझ आ रहा है.
Okay, very nice. So you have a question now. You have to tell me the area of a sector of a circle which has a radius of 9 centimeters and angle of pi by 6 radians.
Could you repeat again? Sorry.
Angle is pi by 6 radians and radius is 9 centimeter.
area of a sector is 21.2 centimeters.
Can you give me the answer in terms of pi also?
Terms of pi will be
Sorry, you're not audible.
27 by 4 pi.
27 by 4 pi. Okay. Next question is, something similar to this one. Find the area of the sector AOB, area of the triangle, and the shaded segment.
Area of the triangle and the shaded segment. Okay.
Basically, you have to find the area of the shaded segment.
I think first prefer doing the sector first, I think. So we know that for area of sector area would be would be for radian especially. It would be half into r square into theta. Is half into r square is 6 is about 2 into 1.2 radians.
So sector AOB is equal to area
is 21.6
of sector AOB.
Yeah. Then a triangle. We know that for triangles this yeah, it's half AB or sine theta.
How much is the area of the sector that you got?
I got 21.6 centimeters square.
21.6 centimeters square. Okay, easy enough. 21.6 centimeters square. This you found out by using which formula? Half
into
r
r
square
theta.
Next, you're supposed to find the area of the triangle, right? Area of triangle AOB. How much is it? Half. Iska formula hoga
half AB sine theta. So that's basically a height actually in this case. So see, so base, okay, we don't really want the base to be exact. So okay, give me just a moment on this. Okay. Division. So, okay, so I've done it. So we need the base. See, half into base into height, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
See, if you do not have base and height, then what will you do? Then it is half AB sine theta. AB are the two sides and sine theta is the included angle. Theta is the included angle. Suppose आपके पास ऐसा triangle is half base into height. But अगर half base into height नहीं है, height नहीं है मेरे पास in this case. So either I find out the height, but उतना पूरा करने की जरूरत नहीं है because now here I have A, I have B, and I have the included angle. I straight away use half AB sine theta, right?
Yeah.
AB are any two sides, and theta is the angle between them. So here the two sides are 6 into 6, and theta is sine 1.2.
Yeah. So I got the answer as 0.377.
0.377. No. छोटा आंसर नहीं आ सकता.
It will be 0.3. Ideally, the answer is 0.3769.
Okay. आपने क्या गलती करी है पता है? This theta that is given to you is in radians. You have not converted into radians and you've done the calculation.
Yeah. So what I have to do? I'll convert.
Change the mode in the calculator because your calculator is taking a degree mode. तो calculator को पता है कि 1.2 degrees है वो, but आपको calculator को बताना है कि no, it is not degrees, it is in radians.
Yeah. Okay, just
right?
give me a moment.
Now do it.
Yeah, I'm getting that. Okay, radians, huh?
हाँ. So sine in
Yeah, I got
radians कितना आ रहा है? Sine.
It's now coming 16.77.
So sine 1.2 multiplied by 36 upon 2, which is 18.
So I got 16.77 centimeter square.
ठीक है, ये mistake is a very common mistake जब हम theta को convert करना भूल जाते हैं pi और radians के अंदर.
So they wanted shaded area, right? The shaded area is basically sector area minus area of triangle.
Very, very good. So the third part now. Shaded area would be how much?
4.83. Yeah, so the 4.83 centimeter square.
Second, so it is coming out to be 4.83. Perfect. Area of shaded region, absolutely correct, is 21.6 minus 16.77, which is equal to 4.83 is what you said, right? 4.83. That's the final answer. Clear हुआ? Clear हुआ हमको? Okay.
Yeah.
After this, now you're good to go with the up till exercise 4C.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything up till 4C. Okay, I think that is it for this chapter. I think the chapter itself is over. So 4C tak hi hai. And then the trigonometry actually starts.